Welcome to Interrogation, a game where two contestants have up to 20 questions to unravel a mystery. There are no prizes. It's all just for fun and glory. First contestant, the category is hobby. Go.
Okay. Does it involve crafting?
No.
Does it involve art?
No.
Does it involve collecting something?
No.
I'd like to burn 2, please.
Okay. It involves water.
Okay. Is it a sport?
Yes.
Is it swimming?
No.
Is it water polo?
No.
Is it surfing?
No.
Is it jet skiing?
No.
Is it water skiing?
No.
Is it scuba diving?
No.
Is it snorkeling?
No.
Does it involve being above the water?
Yes.
Sailing. Is it sailing?
No.
Does it also involve being under the water? I'm guessing it's probably not supposed to, but sometimes results in that.
It can.
Okay.
Yes, it can. Not typically, but it can.
Is it done in outdoor large bodies of water?
Yes.
Sport. It involves being above the water and sometimes below the water. Doesn't make
No. I didn't. That's not what I answered.
It's not? It can involve you being under the water?
Yes. You said it as you conjoined them. I did not conjoin the answers.
Okay. Is it fishing?
Yes, it's fishing.
Oh my gosh.
It's a sport. It can be above water. It can be underwater. I mean, scuba divers go fishing.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a sport. There's sport fishing.
Absolutely.
There are guys that make a lot of money doing it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a outdoors place near here. One of these big it's called like a bass store.
Oh yeah.
And these guys, this one bass fisherman came in and he drove in with a Lamborghini, and how he drove in, it wasn't a rental. How you can tell how some guys they're renting it. No, how he drove it was his car, and he was going from one store to the next, and he made and the line. People were waiting just to get his autograph. I mean, just a line outside the door, and little kids, etc.
I guess you can kind of become famous doing it, technically.
Technically.
But not typically.
Not typically. I mean, the only reason I would never have known this guy at all. It was just, well, I mean, just like you probably can be famous in Tiddlywinks, I mean, with fans of Tiddlywinks. I mean, there are people that are within the circles of Rubik's Cube.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a documentary on Netflix about the two title holders of Rubik's Cube, and within their world, they're celebrities. But anyone
Did you ever watch the show River Monsters?
Is that the guys that put their hands into the fish?
No. Well, I mean, sometimes he reaches in there and gets like a hook out or something, but
oh no, I thought about the fishermen that use their hands they put their hands in.
I don't know. There might have been an episode where somebody did something like that, but no, it's Jeremy Wade. He's a sport fisherman, and he goes on these expeditions around the world, sometimes places where like there haven't been white people there before. And he learns the language, and he tracks down the sources of myths about giant sea monsters or monsters that are in the rivers.
Wow. And
he fishes until he finds them. It's a really cool show.
I once watched a video just recently on YouTube where they had this gigantic fish and you just caught it. They says, Becky was watching it with me, and she said, oh, they're full of bones and they have big teeth. And I mean, it's not something you'd catch to eat, but it's just a catch. And this guy's walking down the river bank, walking back. I mean, this thing was monster. And it was like 15 feet when they measured that on out or something like that. No, 8 feet long. Okay. Well, Crystal, this is the fifth a 5-part competition series between you and Frosty. Or is it? Yes, it is. It's the 5th one. Would you like to give people the elevator pitch for your YouTube channel?
Absolutely. My YouTube channel is called Writing Happy Hour, and it is about the authors that write the books that I love. I track them down and I convince them to sit back and have drinks with me, and I ask them questions about their creative process, about their books, and about their journey that brought them to where they're at as far as writing goes, and sometimes just about life. It's a pretty cool channel, and if you want to come and check us out, I would greatly appreciate it.
Yep. At the top of the description of this video is a link that you can click on, and it'll take you to her homepage. Please check her on out. Please subscribe to her. Okay. And again, this is the end of a 5-part series. There are other ones. There's our ones with a competition series with Crystal in them. Please subscribe to the channel. If you are a YouTuber, podcaster, or an author, there's in the description a link to an application form to be a contestant on this show. I appreciate you fill it out, and I'd love to have you on. After this commercial break, we'll see how Frosty does. Welcome back to Interrogation. Frosty, would you like to tell us your elevator pitch for your channel?
Okay, so you guys learned that painting these miniatures takes a lot of time, and you can use different equipments to paint them. And I have a plan in my future video to actually paint like a whole army of Warhammer 40k, a specific faction, and I want to try to see whether I can do it faster rather than like this one whole day of 1 or 2 days of painting just one model. Maybe I can do it in 2 hours. Yeah, but the quality won't be as good. But I want to see if I have the courage to do the whole army. And I'm not sure what's the time frame that I want to do. 1 week, a month, 1 year. We'll just find out in my what I'm going to do.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
Could you know what faction you're thinking about doing?
Yeah, I was thinking of Space Marines because they are much like larger size and easier to paint rather than like torturing myself with smaller models and have to squint my eyes very small to paint the eyes and all that. Make life easier for me and not torturous.
Not torturous. Well, cool. All right. Are you ready?
I am.
Contestant, the category is hobby. Go.
Hobby. Does the hobby involve sports?
Right
on.
Yes.
Wait, so it is sports. It is. She's doing that lipstick thing again. Yes to sports.
Big lips.
Yeah. Painting on your hair. Not paint. Wait.
Joker.
Hey, that's quite nice, actually.
Would you like me to tell you how I got these scars?
Classic.
Why are you so serious?
Wait, what? Maybe I have to be more specific.
That might be a good idea.
Burn 2.
Is it like esports kinds of sports or like physical sports?
There are digital versions of it.
Is that a yes or no question? Do you want me to answer that as a yes or no question?
Oh yeah. Okay, is it an esports?
No, I've never heard it being done as an esport. Not saying that it's not impossible, but I've never heard of it being done as an esport.
There's a digit. Hey.
There you go.
I'm just getting ready for bed, you guys.
There you go.
Hobby. Is it does the hobby involve like mode of transport?
Does the hobby involve motor transport?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
It can. Yes, it can. Which I'm sure that didn't help at all. But
is music involved?
What?
Is music involved?
Is what involved?
Music.
No.
No.
Although you can play music while you do this. like on the radio, you know? I mean, I would if it was me.
Oh, I'd love to talk right now, but I won't.
Does it involve collectibles or collections?
Oh, collections?
Yeah.
I would say no, or you're going to confuse the heck out of him.
Yeah, but I do know enough about the sport that actually I have to answer yes. I know enough about the sport where there
I
are
think
people.
the average person would say no. That what he's saying is going to trick you.
Okay, she just helped you. Okay, I answered as honestly as I could, and she, however, gave you a much better answer. So, and I can tell you that she's not lying.
Is it cycling?
Cycling?
Yeah.
No.
Not cycling.
I thought you had asked is a motorized sport, is a motorized travel.
Cycling isn't motorized, it's just bicycle.
No, yeah, it's not motorized. He asked, is it motorized sport? And I says, it can be.
Oh, well, I mean, bicycles can be motorized. I've seen them.
Yeah, but not
It's not
motorized bicycle is called, a motorcycle.
Oh my gosh.
I've never heard of a motorized bicycle.
I have. I totally have seen a
sport.
It's very common here.
Motorized bicycle as a sport. I've heard motorcycles as a sport.
Yeah.
I've heard cyclists as a sport,
Yeah.
but never a motorized bicycle as a sport.
Jack is getting cranky. He's getting tired. He's just being difficult.
It's 12:53 here in the morning. But I'm okay. I'm just being honest. I'm just,
All right, let's see.
Okay, let's go. What's the next question?
Think about water.
Holy smokes.
Whoa, wait. Isn't that the answer?
I can tell you she's not lying.
Technically, I didn't actually. All I did was say think about water. So even if I was trying to steer him in the wrong direction, I wasn't technically telling a lie.
Is animals involved?
What?
Or are animals involved?
Is any water involved?
Animals.
Animals.
Actually, yes. Yes.
Is it fishing?
You got it. You said fishing? Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
How'd you get that? I thought you were going way off on another thing.
She was saying water.
She was saying water? Because, why is motorized is because they have motorized boats. Yeah. And I've never known it being the computer game version of fishing being an e-sport.
They totally have.
Yes.
Seriously, they've done esports with computer.
Oh, they do it competitively.
Oh,
they even have like these little mechanical rods and reels and everything.
And they do it for esport. People will make them as an esport.
I mean, don't they?
I've never heard.
Competitive
fishing.
Fishing is fishing an esport. Put that in. It's fishing. I've never heard of it. I could be wrong. Never heard of fishing.
I just want to know.
It's also one of the lamest computer games you can possibly imagine. I can't handle. I have a friend, Becky. She loves fishing. I'm all for fishing if I can just use hand grenades. Six of diamond, throw it over the boat, then collect all the fish that come up,
Or some electric nets.
Yeah,
Dovetail Games announced in 2014 that they are launching a new fishing simulator expanding into esport.
Oh my gosh.
It was remote though. That was a very it's not like I watch e-fishing competitions, but I figured somebody somewhere is doing it.
And I can't even imagine going to a real fishing competition. What are you watching? Some guy sitting around with a rod?
I think they just try to take as many fish out of the boat as they can, or get as many fish into their boat as they can. There's a bunch of people out on the water. I don't know.
I think it's a participant sport, but not a spectator sport. I've never,
Yeah.
Anyways, well, thank you guys. It is now, it was 3-2. Crystal got 3, you got 2. Not a bad finish. Not for your first time, Frosty, not bad. Crystal's an old veteran at this game,
I've lost more than anybody in the history of the show. So
well, you've also been one of the persons that played in the most competitions. I think the only one that beats you is Rick.
Oh, has he been in more? He's been in more than me?
I think he has. He was up against No Deer, George, Heidi, You. Okay. I think that's all the ones that
I've been against Heidi, Rick, and Frosty. So
okay, yeah. He's been in more. I don't know if he's getting tired of it. I don't know. Anyways, well, I don't want to thank you guys for being on. Viewers, at the top of the description are links to their YouTube pages. Please go and check them on out. Please subscribe to them. And I will see you in the next competition series. Bye, everyone. Bye.